He
know
knows
the
the
game.
game. You hearing that, Blondies?
I know reality
Daxton
TV.
knows
I know
this
it.
game.
I love reality TV.
Welcome back to another episode of Blondies Unwrapped, where we just rip off all the shielding layers of the boys of Finding Mr. Christmas Season 2.
Are we on episode 5?
We are, mate. We've only got 3 more left after this.
Oh my gosh.
And then maybe we'll do another one with the movie of what the winner is in. May as well. Why not?
Might as well. You're right.
We're
right.
here. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long time. So we'll review the movie. The only movie you'll watch this year.
I need to watch a movie. That'll get me it'll really get me into the Christmas spirit if I ain't already there right now. We are at episode 5. We are about to review episode 5 of Finding Mr. Christmas Season 2. This is Daxton and Hayden. We were on season 1 of Finding Mr. Christmas, so we have that little bit extra insider knowledge.
Something. And I will say last week was my favorite episode out of all episodes, both season 1 and 2. And this might be the most controversial and my least favorite episode of all seasons.
This one didn't do a whole lot for me. It didn't really get my juices flowing as much as they normally would, but I'll bring up the certain gripes and opinions I have as we go through. Let's
start with the we gotta stop it. They Hallmark. You gotta stop. We have to
the
stop
outdoor
the football.
thing. The
beginning outdoor thing was really sweet. I will say.
Tell me what happened.
Marcus,
because I couldn't hear over the crowd.
The Marcus and Robbie conversation was about his mother, and Marcus's mother was diagnosed with cancer, and making the choice to come here was a tough one for Marcus. I thought that was a really great opener for this
episode.
Episode, and because we did get Robbie to have some real vulnerability with his mother, so I thought that was a really beautiful way to start this. Yeah, and then we get into the football playing.
And I believe Rustin is the one who wants to get sweaty, in his own words. Rustin said, "Let's get sweaty," and the boys pull out a football.
Editing. Shake the jitters off. Let's get sweaty. I was like, I know we're going outside, and I know we're gonna play a sport. Like
your favorite thing in the world.
Again, Craig can throw a football.
So Craig used to be a quarterback.
Craig can throw a football. Craig was a quarterback. I don't know if he was a quarterback, but he played Division I football. I just think it's overdone. And as a gay man who can throw a football, it just feels like it's toxic masculinity at its finest. Let's have a bunch of 5 guys throw football. And I think we could find more endearing moments. I don't need them all crying and all of that, but I just want to see them being bros and it not feeling like they're being bros. I have great relationships with all of the straight guys in my cast, and we have not thrown one football together at all. Mind you, I still believe I throw better football than anybody in our cast, minus Blake.
Except Blake Kelly. Yeah, actually, Blake Kelly taught me how to throw a football, like properly. So maybe Craig can teach me from a quarterback's perspective. Blake, I will say that you had the same note in season 1. You were like, "Who told you to go out there and throw the football?" And it's like, "Oh, we kind of just decided."
I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's not a harp against like the production or anything like that. I'm just like, I think we can do better. Just in general as a society. I think that's what people want to see is boys being boys and throwing a football and them talking about how sports saved their life. And sports are really good for guys. But I really wish there was some other... Not every straight guy plays sports. And it's not something every straight guy needs to play. There are straight guys that do theater and feel safe. There are straight guys that knit. There are straight guys that play chess. Ezra showed us that. Thank you, Ezra, for bringing in your chessboard. I understand the idea of like sports saved me and it made me, and that was very sweet of Craig for saying that. And I can't wait to talk to him about what, like, I want to know more. What it save you from? You gave us this little glimpse. What's more? Oh no, we just got to keep throwing the football. Like I just something. There's a disconnect for me there. I don't want to blab about it. It just feels toxic masculinity at its finest, and that I think we're getting away from that in society, and I think it's just a little try hard.
Great. I mean, that's great.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to be honest.
There is absolutely no harm in you being honest. In fact, I'd love to hear from like our Blondies fans on here and those who have watched this episode. What are you feeling with the football thing? Because Dax is, he said this a couple of times. Do you think it's not doing enough for the show or for these boys? It's not showing them in the best light? Drop that in the comments because I'm so interested to learn about this.
Soccer isn't going to, I don't think any of them can play soccer. That's why we're not having them kicking a soccer ball around.
I bet ya Angel would have some words to say about that because that's his football.
Probably, but nobody else can play soccer. And I don't know. I would have loved to see Robbie try to throw the football and them include, because I think a lot of gay men, I'm a gay guy that played sports and I felt really scared to play sports. I felt really scared to be hard on my, go as hard as I could. Luckily I had a dad that pushed me and made me feel confident enough to be good at sports. But there are gay kids that are really, really athletic out there that never have had that opportunity because they're scared of that specific situation of throwing a football and them talking how football this and this and this. And I really wish they would have maybe brought Robbie in and made him feel hey, join us, be a brother. Let me help you out. Because that is a very scary thing for anybody in and I can only speak as an LGBT community member, but that's a really Blake helping you throw a football was really great because you're from another country where American football is not a thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, very interesting.
Or would have been really interesting, have you teach all of these guys something that makes them uncomfortable. AFL, Australian football, have them do something that's not comfortable for them so we see them being uncomfortable. That's cool.
That would have been cool.
I could harp on it.
Learning a new skill from a foreigner. Yeah.
Learning a new skill rather than just sitting there throwing it and trying to get vulnerability out of them. And it's
again, someone hire Daxton, please. He's got ideas. I feel like you could get a lot out of this.
I just could make the guys open up in a different way and make it look we do it every time in these interviews. We see them. We see them open up with us and you bring us both on. You need the Blondies.
You need the Blondies. And in fact, stick around because at the end of this episode, we are interviewing the eliminated guest. We're not going to say who it is.
Let's take a break and we'll get into the challenge.
Okay, and then we'll talk about the challenge.
Yeah, right after this. Okay.
So, go.
I liked the challenge. I thought it was fun. I would have played a little bit different of a game. I don't think I'm, you know what, the more I watch it, maybe I'm not a Hallmark leading man. And I just am not.
Because you would have done something different. Okay, for those who haven't quite seen it yet, the boys are put in 2 groups of 3. They get put in a giant inflatable ball, and they have to run around the field knocking over their Christmas trees. Whoever knocks over their Christmas trees the fastest wins a reward for the acting challenge. We see them go up against each other. I don't really remember the groups too well, but essentially there's one route to do this, and that is knock over your trees in order, don't fall over, get to the finish line in time. The boys do it. It looks fun, but none of them are hitting each other. My girlfriend and I turned to each other at the exact same time. We went, I'd just run into people. We're like, that would have been the fun thing to do. How good would that have been?
Unless it was in a rule and they just couldn't.
I think it must have been. Because if you look at the balls, they're just like a thin plastic ball. But the ones where you can run into people are double walled,
No, but they're
rubber.
running into cardboard trees. I don't know.
Yeah.
So if there were no rules about running into anybody, I would have just knocked everyone over.
I would have gone for it.
And then
I would have. It would been so fun.
Then if that was a rule where you couldn't do that, I would knock all of them over. So I would just be knocking them down. So I'd go up, down,
bang,
up, down,
bang,
and then
bang.
just exit. And it'd be like, oh, I did it.
Yep. Yeah. That would have created great drama. What I didn't know when I was watching this, because like I said, I was in the bar, didn't quite catch all of it, but the winner would have been the person with the fastest time. And we find that Robbie was 2 or 3 seconds shy of the fastest time. So congratulations, Robbie. You crushed it. But the winner of this challenge is Our man, Davey Dave.
One of my faves. Yeah. One of my faves, Davey Dave.
He's killing it right now. He honestly is killing it right now.
He's getting confident. He's finding some inner confidence with the cameras. I think it's just he's confident with the cameras. I think he's probably always been a confident person. It's just
he's finally showing it to us.
Yeah, for sure. He's loosening up, if you will.
And he gets the prize, which is he gets to watch the other guys do their scene in the acting challenge. Which I'm going to talk about in a second. I think it's a pretty shitty prize. So
you do? I think it's great.
Nah, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it when we get to it. Why I think it's bad.
Okay.
So we skip on through. Do we get any good reality in between Fa La 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 Lawn and this? Anything of memory?
No memory. I might be missing something, but.
But
they go on set.
Anything here.
Yeah, I don't. I was like, I don't remember anything. Again, I understand because the scenes coming up are really long. I just want to see some. I want to see them be how we know they are. I think it's frustrating because we experienced becoming these. Like we truly have become really good friends with all of our. Yeah. With all of our guys, I want to see how we become friends. I think that's what makes this show special, and I agree that this show is special because of the bond we make, but we don't really get to see how we make that bond, and that's what I'm really wanting to see.
It's definitely one of the, like, obviously they tout the big part of the show as like finding the hallmark leading man, star quality. What is star quality? And that's great. It's a little too vague for me, but that's what it is. And then it's like a brotherhood. They're the two like competing kind of themes of the show, right? Yeah. We don't see enough of this. Like, the boys do cry when the person gets eliminated tonight. Like, all the boys are deeply upset about the person who's eliminated. And it's like, we're slowly getting it as time goes on. But like you said, we need it from the beginning and we want to see more of this reality. I'm on your train here. I think this challenge goes way too long. The scenes are far too long.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, but yeah. Oh, the scenes, yeah. I think letting us see them rehearse was, I just wasn't like, I get what they were trying to do. I understand what they were trying to do. So they're separated into 3 teams. We have Angel,
two teams of 3.
Two teams, sorry. 2 teams. We have Angel, Davey, and
Craig,
our team, are the second team to go, and Robbie, Marcus, and Rustin are divided.
Team 1. Say they get like an hour to actually not just like learn their lines, but they're directing it, they're blocking it, they're kind of figuring out relationship and fun little quirks here and there. And Davey's prize comes into play towards the end of this hour, where he gets to watch the first scene go. But here's why I think it's a bad prize. Davey's already done all of his rehearsal. Like, he already knows what he's doing. How much can he really change? Yeah. After watching them go?
I didn't think about it that way.
Like, yeah, congratulations, but you've already done an hour of rehearsal.
I would have loved to Davey pick the teams.
I think that would have been like actually half good if he could have picked the teams, because.
So here's my problem with that, and this is where we're getting into it. Is I think the scene writing was the worst of the season.
I agree. Continue.
We came from the horse scene that was so good, and we forgot to say Hunter. You love her. What's her name?
Oh my God, guys! Hunter King is the guest judge and
what
co-star.
A great, and she's awesome. So cute, and she's so cute.
Hunter King and I are actually related. Not by blood or anything, or like by location or geography, just because we look kind of similar, and I really want to play her brother in something. So make it happen, y'all.
You could have. They stole this from you. They could have.
Bastards.
Also, we have to talk about the extras in the back.
Look, oh yeah, tell me about them.
Did you? What were they for?
I don't know.
I think maybe we're just Hallmark superfans that want to be part of it. I'm so confused with the extras in this scene. I just don't.
Were they doing anything fun? I didn't watch them.
No, they were just sitting there. I thought that you could, like, I was like, oh, they're gonna be part of it. You're gonna be sitting with them, and like, no, they're nothing. That was my first problem with this scene.
So
my other thing was,
we're kind of judging the guys a bit on who takes leadership and who's a really good team player and is it collaborative or not. And we'll find out that the boys were kind of judged a little bit on this as well. Rustin
and Hunter
and Robbie,
was like very. You knew that they were gonna be judged on it because Hunter was like, so who's taking leadership?
Yes, yeah. That's when I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay,
and you know, Robbie and Rustin were like. I think they were the most collaborative out of the group because the other group, Angel, was, and they came in like, oh, it's everybody. I'm like, no, Angel took over.
Yeah.
Angel was like, I'm gonna do this all. I'm like, why don't you just admit it? Just be like, no, it was me. Like, here's the thing that a leading man isn't, and I'm going to say this: a leading man is whether it's Hallmark or not, a leading man will make a choice and own their choice and not try to be something else. Yeah. So if that something else doesn't resonate with a Hallmark thing, that doesn't mean you're not a star. I think the star quality is people that make choices that are true to themselves. And I really wish that these guys felt comfortable enough to be like, or Angel felt comfortable enough to be like, no, I took charge. I have a lot of experience in this. I took charge. Just own it. And when you own it, we like you more. Whether you screwed up or not, we're on your side if you own it. Because what they did to him in this edit was make it look like he was completely in charge. And he comes in and is like, no, it's collaborative. That's not what we got.
Yeah,
Angel.
yeah. I see what you mean.
You weren't collaborating. You were telling them everything you were doing. Like, oh, you need to do this. Guys, I'm going to stop you real quick. Like, you were given a little director. Just fine. But just own it. That's all I want to see.
You're right. And when they went to the elimination, they were like, who took charge? And yeah, it was very like PC answers. Oh, I have to say it was collaborative because otherwise I look bad.
That's the Hallmark answer. And I'm like, that's not a Hallmark answer. You can answer being like, no, it was me. Like, no, I took charge. And you can take responsibility and not make it cool, drama. Actually. You don't have to like
kind of cool to take that by the horns.
And I think that's what a true leading man, leading woman does is they take responsibility. I don't think it's fair to like make people direct, but it's a game show. So it's a show. So
speaking of, like, whose scene did you like better out of the two?
Definitely Craig and Davies.
Same. I'm on that boat as well. I actually had Craig as my winner before we go into elimination. Me too. I thought Craig freaking nailed this one. Nailed it.
Craig nailed it. We keep getting people telling us Craig has not seen the show. Craig is calculated. We find out that Craig has been being in this business for a while. Craig knows this business. I don't understand what these guys that were on set with Craig that keep saying, he never saw anything. I'm like, Craig literally just said it on the stage that he gets told no so many times in this business. And he starts crying. Craig knows what he's doing, everybody. I'm behind it 100%. You can tell me I'm wrong. Craig can even sit here and lie to me. He knows what he's doing. Craig is in the business. He knows what he's doing.
Craig also is really flexing his acting chops here.
Craig doesn't do because Craig.
He good.
Craig does a great job.
He good.
Craig
really
is good. He nailed it. I don't think Davey was that good, but I think Craig made Davey look good.
I think maybe you're right there. This is the best acting I've seen Davey do, for one.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad on
Davey's
the horse
really comfortable with Craig. You can tell Davey and Craig are really comfortable with each other.
Bantery fun brother. Rustin, I think, is always really good. Just didn't pop here for some reason. Maybe too
Neither of them popped. I think they both were too in their head about what they were trying to do. Yeah. My biggest problem with this is they got to pick but all of them got to pick who the boyfriend was. And they both picked the guys of color to be the boyfriend.
Isn't that interesting?
Why? Tell me why couldn't one of the boys of color be a brother? Like, that is what...
I mean, there's many routes. Stepbrothers, one of them's adopted.
There's mixed family.
Mixed family. Like maybe you can even change the scene to not be brothers, to be like best childhood friends that grew up together. Like,
why can't they be brothers? No. Why can't they be brothers?
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Robbie play the boyfriend. I think Robbie, if I were in Robbie's choice, knowing that I hate saying this, and it might make me emotional saying it, knowing that you're the only gay person on this show and that there is a risk of you being eliminated because people say, I don't agree with this. People say there's no room for more gay people on Hallmark Channel. I disagree with that 100%. I disagree 100%. I think there's more room, plenty of room for gay people to be on this. I think gay people put themselves in a box because it is Hallmark, but I think there are plenty of gay actors that have been on Hallmark, have played straight people on Hallmark. I do not like that we put ourselves in a box, gay people or people that aren't gay. But I would have loved Robbie to say, and this is what I would have done, I want to be the boyfriend. Because I want to challenge myself. I want to show that I don't, like, I'm not going to play, like, I can play these straight characters. I want to prove to the Hallmark universe that I can be this leading man and be a boyfriend. Yeah. They ain't sending you home.
Yeah, that would have been really interesting to see. That's some really good gameplay. The only thing I'll say is I actually think the boyfriend role, written wise, is the worst role out of the three. Like, I mean, for me,
but if you have a story with the reason you're playing it,
that's different.
To me, Angel and Marcus were the weak
Marcus
links.
and Angel are the bottom for me, and maybe it's the acting, maybe it's the role. I don't know, but they're my bottom two. Robbie in that role would have been great. I don't know. I think he was great in the thing he did, but it just didn't click. Like him and Rustin just didn't click.
Their chemistry wasn't there. There wasn't. Yeah. I will say, I wish we'll get to it, but their chemistry wasn't there, and the whole scene just didn't click. It just I don't think Marcus and Hunter didn't click. Like nobody, like Hunter didn't even click with nobody felt like they were in the same scene. Where with the others, I really did believe that Davey and Craig knew each other before. Like they really they had some good chemistry, which I really thought they were my top two of this.
Yeah, same. Davey's coming out of his shell a lot. I guess that brings us to the elimination sequence in the icy lounge, and actually that means our bottom two are, do you remember?
Yeah, Rustin and Robbie.
How two R's.
And I get why their team was in the bottom.
Yes. But yeah, for me, Marcus is in the bottom for this one.
My decision would have put Marcus and Angel in the bottom, and they were mine too. And it might have been because the role just wasn't very good, and they did it really didn't give much. But I thought they both of them lacked chemistry with their scene partner, who was Hunter. Where the boys had to have chemistry with each other. I'm like.
And if you think about the role that boyfriend was, like, there is no world where the brothers, as long as they're half good, aren't overshadowing that boyfriend role. Like,
I mean, the brothers is just a better. Yeah, it's just a way better.
Yeah.
More fun,
it's way more interesting. There's a lot more to do. The timid boyfriend role is just going to be overpowered by that. And so that's why I had Marcus and Angel in the bottom.
I don't think Robbie and Rustin did a bad job. I thought they were great. I just thought they lacked chemistry with each other, which doesn't mean they did a bad job.
Were bad, yeah.
And I don't think
I'm very shocked that Rustin's in the bottom, for one. Like, and Robbie's our most experienced actor. So I'm like, whoa,
neither of them
what
popped,
are we doing here?
Like, that whole scene didn't pop. It was just, the scene was a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, not great. And I think do you think it's because Robbie and Rustin took charge and they, like, said they took charge, that they're kind of responsible for the scene not going as well?
I think because they lacked chemistry. I wish that was the reason, being like, instead of they kind of turned it into one of you was just a little bit better of an actor. I'm like, you both were really good at. If we're gonna name the top three actors in that scene, it's Rustin, Robbie, and Craig. Like those are the top three actors. Now, hey, two of you lacked chemistry. One of you lacked a little bit more connection to everybody else in the group, fine. That's a fair play of who they're going to send home, whether, like whose time is it now? Because Rustin and Robbie have been both doing really well. So it is a shocking elimination.
It is shocking because they're both up the top, and Robbie, he's our goner for the episode 5.
And I don't think this is, I was shocked. I was gooped, gagged, and shocked. I don't think it was time yet for Robbie to leave. Do I think he was in the bottom of this? Sure. Like, again, maybe. I don't really know.
It's
I really
much
don't
of
know.
A muchness. In fact, I think Robbie's won the most stuff out of all the guys here.
Robbie was nailing it, and it just like we got another elimination that like keeping us surprised, but like that's what reality TV is. Like, if it makes you angry, reality is working. Like that was my thought after watching it. I was like, oh my god, I'm mad about this one. And if it makes you angry, that means you're invested. That means the show is.
I need Rustin to win this whole thing for my own sanity. Like, he is such a good actor. And yes, he didn't pop in this one, but he's really been head and shoulders.
Here's my other thing. As actors, like, you're not going to pop in everything. No, you're not going to pop in everything. Not every role is made for you. Like, Craig did a great job at this brother role. Like, that role is kind of like more made for him. Honestly, I don't think I would have been great at the brother role.
Yeah.
I think I would struggle. I think it depends on who you're partnered with. I think I would struggle. I would have, for safety I would have 100% wanted to work with Hunter.
Yes, right. Yeah. You would have been great at that, I think, that boyfriend role. You would have made it something really that it was.
I would have tried to make it something. I would have tried to like, and then, my story would have been like, I want to like have heterosexual relationships on camera. Like, that's fun for me. And they ain't sending you home if you do that. Season 3 boys. Hey, for my season 3 gay, they ain't gonna send you home if you do something like that.
Think about it. Think it through just for a hot damn second.
They might send you home for something else, so you better be good. You gotta be good. But they ain't sending you home for that.
Facts.
Well, they're never put me on All Stars. I'm never going on All Stars. Could you imagine you see my ass on All Stars? All these listeners would be like, "What is he gonna do?" Honestly,
dude, I think they should put you on All Stars for purely watchability. People are gonna be like, "What's he gonna do next?"
What's he gonna do? I get eliminated first round. Honestly, I'll go to All Stars. Eliminate me.
If you come in with that attitude and go, "I don't care. Get rid of me." First episode. Let's see how you go, and then just keep crushing. I'm gonna make it. You work hard. Yeah. I think if they put you on All Stars, you've been around me too long. That I think if I got on and you didn't, you and I would have so many meetings about tactics, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's
what you're gonna do."
I'll take that.
Do.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to do a... I will say, Robbie, I'm sad to see you go, but we can't wait to talk to you here in about 5 minutes. I am still waiting for Hallmark to do a male-on-male scene. I think they've already done movies with it. I'm ready to see I'm ready to see the straight guys get uncomfortable. Let's see real star quality. I think straight guys can play gay roles if they do their homework and find some seriousness in it. And I would love to see that. I would love to see that leading man.
Yes. There's so many opportunities
Jay Bennett can do both. Jay Bennett knows how to do both. And he's done both. Let's see it.
Let's turn them tables around.
It doesn't have to be a kissing scene. It can be like a date. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Yeah.
Can you have chemistry with your scene partner is really
that's
the
acting,
key.
Baby.
That's
acting.
True
Welcome to the world of acting.
Quality.
But that could be a trap because some of the guys could accidentally overdo it, like accidentally. They could like not do their research and put on a caricature, and that'd bring some heat.
But it needs to be talked about.
Yes. Yeah. Very.
Does
true.
that make like that?
You know what? Maybe that's the spice of life that this show needs.
It's not even that neat spice of life. It's educating people that don't get to be around it very often. And it's not saying I need to educate you. It's just saying, hey, like, let's put people in uncomfortable situations that would never ever see this, and it'll change everybody's the way everyone like
Dax,
you have to exist.
We should make a Blondies reality show that's purely acting. Purely scenes, getting into character, taking some like beginner actors and really putting them through their paces.
Yeah. Who wants to produce it?
Somebody, anybody.
Anybody.
We'll take it.
We've got ideas.
Hello.
Hayden, this has been great. We got
to get to this interview.
Can't wait. Yeah, who are your tops still? Who do you have winning? Who do you have in the top 2, top 3?
Rustin needs to win for my sanity. I think he's a brilliant actor. Davey is. I've had Davey up the tippy top for a while. I've had to think, and if Davey came second, I'd be like okay with that. But I got to have Rustin win.
I'm still Team Craig. He drives me insane, and I think he's playing everybody, and I will stand behind that. Stubborn. That's the Sagittarius in me. Davey is my second. I could see Davey winning. Rustin, I don't see the pop yet.
Yeah.
Talented. Very talented.
Disagree with you.
Not saying he is not worthy of it. I'm just saying out of the I'm seeing Davey come to life. Craig, I think, knows what he's doing. And Rustin knows what he's doing, but I want to see the pop.
Let's see the pop. Let's see if we see the pop next week.
Yeah. So, hi Hayden.
Hey Dax.
We have him.
Whom dost we have?
The most controversial elimination yet.
Yes,
honestly,
and
I think most controversial elimination since
me.
Your loss.
2024.
Since season 1, since your loss. This might be season 2's most controversial moment. I don't think there can be enough. Like, who knows? But
we've spoken about it on, the review you all just watched. We've spoken a lot about this off camera. This is a moment. This is a turning point in the show, I believe. And we are fortunate enough to have wrangled the sexy gay actor competing on Finding Mr. Christmas Season 2, who unfortunately just got eliminated. And it sucks for me to freaking say that because he's such a legend.
Me too. Neither of us
obviously,
were
we just
to talk
said
to.
did not deserve to go. But
and not expecting to talk to him. But I wrote him a poem.
Oh, an intro poem?
Did you write me a poem or did
introduce...
ChatGPT write me a poem?
No, don't talk! Don't talk, Robbie! Robbie, shut up!
Sorry, just getting sassy already.
GPT, you're not on camera yet.
Everyone
Stay
shut up.
behind.
Everyone shut up and
Robbie.
listen to Daxton's ChatGPT
This is not your
poem.
time, Robbie. My God.
Okay,
you might be getting a lot of praise right now, but
I've been waiting to be on the Blondies for like 6 months now, okay? So
you're still not on it. You're still not on it because I haven't given the poem, and it's just Hayden in my face right now. Yours is covered up.
Oh, no. Not that.
Shut up. All right.
Okay, poem time. Poem.
Robbie. Robbie, with those bright blue eyes, like winter skies at a sunrise. You carry warmth in every smile, a quiet magic, soft and mild. A spark of cheer, a Christmas glow, the kind only you could show. It's Robbie!
Robbie Simpson, everybody! Okay, now you're on camera.
Now you're on camera, Robbie.
Oh my gosh, finally, back where I belong.
Well...
Robbie, I gotta say...
Not according to the judges of Finding Mr. Christmas.
Well, according to the fans of Finding Mr. Christmas, they have another story.
Are you getting a lot of love right now from these fans?
So much love. It's been so awesome. because so many people are like pointing out something different that they loved about the show, or like watching me on the show. Like for some people, it was just being a gay man on the Hallmark Channel. For some people, it was the slingshot challenge. For some people, like sharing the story about my mom like resonated with a lot of people. So it's been fun to get messages and comments from people, and hearing like what specifically was the reason that they, climbed on Team Robbie.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Look, so how many are you getting? A lot of DMs? Do you answer
what's
your
the common
DMs?
theme in the DMs?
Totally. Yeah. You know what I will say I wouldn't say like is the most common theme, but the thing that is surprising me the most is so many queer people like reaching out. I guess I didn't know that like there were so many queer people or gay men or lesbians or that watch Hallmark, but there's so many messages that I've been getting or comments that I've been getting just about how they've been watching Hallmark for so long and they love what Jonathan has been doing with the network, but how I think reality TV just like hits different because like you can watch a scripted show about someone or their life or being in, a love story, but when you're watching a real story, like a real person talking about their real partner or the real trauma that they've gone through, like you just connect with it a little bit deeper. So I think having these, having me, be on the show and having you be on the show, Daxton, like it's just important for them because I think for a lot of these folks who are older, they didn't think they would be seeing this on the Hallmark Channel. So it's really inspiring to them and they've really enjoyed like kind of following the story.
Well, I think it's really great that they are putting more representation on Hallmark. I don't think there's enough. And I've said that multiple times on our platform. I wish there was more. I wish they'd have... I love Jonathan Bennett, and I think he's led the way, but I wish they'd have more gay love stories without him and let him create more... Like, we have the Jonathan Bennett stories, but, like, start putting in more LGBT actors who aren't always just playing gay. That's my big thing right now is, like, you don't have to hire gay actors just to play gay. Hire gay actors to just be actors and
one
let us
guy
be
you brought
representation.
Up, Luke
like Jonathan
McFarlane,
Bailey
you said,
is doing
like,
right now.
Luke McFarlane genuinely gets cast in predominantly straight roles. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
that's he's great.
So I always want, and I feel I got a lot of the same. I got a lot of gay, queer people reaching out, and I think it's really beautiful. But my real question is, but the DMs, the DMs, Robbie.
How many
we
risque
know people
DMs?
We know people are reaching out to you, but the DMs, Robbie, are you getting the DMs? How much clearer do I have to make? How much more PG do I have to make it, Robbie?
Up because they're there.
It must be a blue eye thing. It must be a blue eye thing because you and Hayden are the blue-eyed blondest.
I'm
BBs
the blondest.
I know.
I'm like the blondest.
Right now you are. My God, I'm like,
Robbie's so blonde.
What's in the DMs? And Robbie gives this like pageantry answer, and it was so beautiful. Like it's gonna be great. But we're on Unwrapped. We don't do pageantry here, Robbie.
I know we don't do pageantry because remember when you clocked me for my gingerbread house answer being too pageantry, but then she won. So I don't know. We'll see.
It was. She's giving pageantry. No, you should have won. You should have won for sure. I never said you shouldn't have won.
Roll the tape.
I just said your answer was beautifully pageantry.
Wait, I gotta say this is gonna come as no surprise. But like my favorite Robbie moment is after you do the roast of Jonathan Bennett, which was a brilliant decision by the way.
Smart. So smart.
Could have gone potentially the wrong way. So risky play, but but you're so likable, it probably wasn't that risky being you. But you never know how people are going to take roasting.
What made you decide to do that?
I kind of last minute because of course going into my season, I watched your season like 3 times. Do you know, like have to understand.
That talent show was great.
Yeah, no, it was great, but here's the thing, like you have to think beyond it. It's like it's not just a talent show, it's like a get to know. It's like you still have to be like getting, it's like getting to know you through your gingerbread, getting to know you through your Santa costume. It's like you have to like get to know the person like through their talent. Do you know? So I was
Robbie,
like,
you're the only person, you're like one of 4 people in the Finding Mr. Christmas universe who thought ahead. And one of the others is sitting in the room with us right now. Most of us other guys are just like, doopy doopy doo, gonna do this thing and not think about
another thing
the
about
future.
being gay is you always have to think ahead. Being gay, you have to always think ahead.
Okay.
Like, especially when you're going into a straight world where it's like a majority of straight men. We're always thinking ahead. It's just something natural we've always had to do. So of course,
Interesting.
the gays we're gonna go in and make sure
the gays are organized.
We know what we're doing.
And like planned.
Totally. And even more than that, and maybe this is being gay, it's just like I love reality TV. Do you know? I've watched so much reality TV. I kind of like I've always wanted to do it and figure out how it works. And let me tell you, like it's a lot harder than it looks. Like everything is a lot harder than it looks. But I just kind of think I just kind of like started thinking like a lot of different ideas. Like what would be really fun for me to do? Like what would perhaps like the judges like? What would Jonathan like? What is going to be different? Like what haven't I seen before? And I've never done stand-up comedy. So that was scary in and of itself because doing a monologue on a stage, which is like what I'm more used to, is very different than coming out and doing jokes. Because also here's the thing, and like, you both know this, it's not just the people in the audience. Like you're doing it for the people in the audience, but then there's 8 cameras and a crew of 60 around you, And so, and it's people you've like gotten to know. You really get to know the crew. So like, I don't know, that just adds another layer of pressure to it. So honestly, going into the talent show and then going into the elimination of the talent show, that was the most nervous I was on the whole show. Even, my elimination.
Did you think you were in the bottom?
I didn't know where it was going to land because everyone did really, really well. And the response was really great. We really didn't know which way it was going to go. And you know what? I'll tell you this. I like kind of had like a brain hiccup during my talent show moment that got edited out, But as you know, that could have been the highlight of my talent show moment is the brain hiccup.
Okay. Well, maybe
because
that's
then in
why...
other challenges, as you know, because it is television, there are other people or, like I just shared about myself having hiccup. There are other people that have hiccups that get edited out, So it just, like my moment with, Beautiful Jerk Girl, that could have been like glazed over, but instead like that was leaned into. But being a reality television fan, I'm so happy that was leaned into because now that's something that people are writing me about. They're like, I'm still laughing about Beautiful Jerk Girl. Like that was so funny. Like I literally got stopped in the supermarket in St. Louis, I guess, which is like where Jonathan Bennett told me we would get, recognized as like in the middle, like outside of bigger cities. And someone was like, "Are you Robbie? Beautiful Jerk Girl. I'm still laughing about it." And I was like, you know what?
So
great.
good.
Like if I did something that made people laugh, cool. I'm glad that made the edit. So
Hayden got recognized in Vancouver. You got recognized in Vancouver.
Yeah. And a couple of times in LA, but I feel like I can go out.
Well, that was a different website.
Gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA is purely for my OnlyFans. I get recognized on OnlyFans here. People look down at my feet and they're like, "Wait, I know those feet."
Yeah.
Hayden.
Wait a minute. Hayden can't wear sandals anymore. 13 wide.
Going back to the stand-up comedy, are we gonna see Robbie do more stand-up comedy in the future?
You know what I want to do is like perhaps like more hosting, or like interviewing, hosting things. So I think like channeling those stand-up comedy muscles or like what I learned from that into more of that is something that I'm interested in doing. But just like getting up on a stage and being like, here, laugh, that's like totally not, I think that's harder than hosting. So yeah, that's kind of like perhaps how I'm feeling right now.
Especially when like people are expected, like anytime you go to like a stand-up comedy show, you're like, my expectations are to laugh. So that's nerve-wracking in itself.
Yeah, totally, completely, 100%. And I also like want to give a huge shout out and some credit because as soon as I decided to do the talent show, I was like, I need some help. And like, who is the funniest person I know? So I reached out to my friend. His name is Tim Murray. He's an incredible comedian. He does the Witches show. I mean, look him up on Instagram right now.
Yeah, he's very funny.
so funny. And I told him what I was doing, and he helped me like come up with the order and like threw in some jokes, and that was a huge help, because even just going into it feeling like, okay, I have someone who has looked this over and feels like this is like a good set. And also was just the tone of doing stand-up comedy also on Hallmark is like you have to like really stay like, you know, within here. And honestly, to like give them credit, I'm so happy that the joke about you know, if Jonathan Bennett can make it on Hallmark, anything is possible. I'm glad that made the edit, because that was like one of my you know, one of my favorite ones.
Well, it was really smart, and you were very planned. Speaking of planned, do you think Craig watched season 1? Because we're in controversy right now.
Craig 100% did not watch season 1. He's very public about that.
I still don't believe it.
Whoa.
I don't believe it. I still think he's lying to all y'all.
No doubt.
I think he's lying.
I will say this. I love Craig. Craig is amazing. He's such a dear friend. But I think you give him too much credit. He's not as... But here's what I'll say. It's just that he's not as devilishly calculated, is what I'll say. Like, I think like...
He's calculated.
You have this, but I don't think that. I think like as you'll watch through the next few episodes, and it started with this episode, like he taps into this, like, I think he's on a journey like with himself, because he's in the bed and the bottom the past couple weeks. But it's nice. It was nice to see him.
I'm on the winner. I'm on to Craig. No, Craig. They're like, you need to be more vulnerable. Craig's like, okay, vulnerable. Like he knows what he's doing. He knows what he is.
Craig's got a hell of a storyline happening. He's gone from this like whoop, and now he's back.
And now we got tears.
Man, if he hasn't watched it, I'm like so impressed. Because
he hasn't, because I actually remember when we were all just like, you know, hanging out in the Christmas Illusions Lounge. That's what it has to be called from now on. Do you know that?
We're gonna get to
it.
Them,
just kills me. It's so
worry.
The Christmas Illusions Lounge. We all talked about like how much we had watched it, and I remember when Craig was like, "I haven't watched it at all." I was like, "Oh, you know."
See, I. You know, who knows when we'll talk to Craig, but
I do.
I'm still not you know.
But you don't.
I'm still a believer that he has you all gooped, gabbed, and gobsmacked, and I think he knows what he's doing. And
just imagine if he comes on the Blondies and he goes, spoiler alert, I watched it 4 times and I told the guys I didn't see a single episode.
I will scream. I'll give him all the free merch. All he has to do is tell me that that's what he did.
You guys are just mad that he didn't watch the show because he has no idea who you are right now.
No, he knows who we are. He knows, and if they don't,
I'm just
I'll
ragging
make sure.
on you.
If he doesn't know, he's about to find out.
I will say he seems very calculated and knows. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. But that's what controversy's for. We love opinions here on Unwrapped. So you've gotten to meet a lot of people in the Hallmark universe, and 2 of our good friends, James and Ernesto, or James and Ernie.
I love James and Ernie. They're just the best.
And how did you went to the Out 100? How was that being a new reality star and going to the Out 100?
It was incredible. I mean, like, I've been looking at pictures and watching videos from the Out 100 for like, I don't know, since when I was in college. Do you know, just thinking like, oh my gosh, like look at all of these incredible people that are out or allies, and they're proud and they're killing it in their industry. Do you know, like when I was coming out of college, and even when I was coming out of grad school, like I chose to not do scenes for showcases that were LGBT scenes, because I like really just wanted to, you know, be known as Robbie and not like have that like kind of like hanging above me. But I just always felt like, God, I'm so envious of these people that are like, and I was out, you know, but I just wasn't like, you know, professionally like throwing it out there. And so I've always been so impressed. And then just the way we see these people living their lives with their partners and everything, because I so believe that like who you are as an artist in your craft and what you're putting into the world, it's how you live your life. Do you know? So there's like not really a separation.
Great.
And then I did do a play that was in New York, and I got to play like a gay role, and it ended up like running for a long time and being such a thing. And kind of to what I was saying before, like that's I think that's what kind of helped more opportunities happen, is just kind of realizing like just being myself and just like kind of like letting other people decide like how they see me. Do you know, even coming on to Finding Mr. Christmas, like the question I get a lot is like, well, did they know you were gay when you were applying for the show? And I say like, of course they did. Like, also like, look at my Instagram, just like look at what I'm doing. And so that
like, they stalk the hell out of people
more
before they get on the show.
Yeah.
So
oh my gosh,
yeah, apparently my Welcome to Chippendales butt was all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of Welcome to Chippendales and James,
yeah.
Speaking of Welcome to, I heard there's a new little review show coming out of reviewing Welcome to Chippendales. Is what James told me that the two of you are gonna do.
That who's gonna do it?
You and James.
I've never even seen that show, babe.
Mm-hmm.
What is Chippendales?
I heard,
But sure.
I heard. Hey there, do you want to hear the rest of this interview and the other eliminated guys from Season 2 of Finding Mr. Christmas? Check us out on Patreon, where we have lots of exclusive extras just for our Blondie Patreons.
But thank you so
Robbie,
much for
thanks
joining
so much.
us.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up by jointly saying thank you for coming to Blondies.
Blondies
Unwrapped.
Oh, that was terrible.
We are always terrible.